Hey everyone, I want to do a quick video about my kayak, just in case anybody was looking to get a kayak or interested in starting kayak fishing. Mine's not an advanced, crazy, over-the-top fishing kayak, and I don't have a ton of fancy things on here, but I did want to go through my kayak and some of the things I have on it, just in case anyone was interested. So to start off with, this is an Old Town Predator Angler 13, so 13 feet long. Anything bigger than 13 feet in the state of Iowa has to have be registered, or if it has a trolling motor or any kind of electric motor on the kayak. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk through this real quick and show you some of the stuff on here. So I'm going to start up front here and just work my way back. One thing you'll notice on the front is instead of having I don't even know the name for it, but instead of having something to grab onto to lift up here, it's just molded to where you can grab it and pick it up. You got a couple of rod holders, so this is meant for the rod tips to go underneath. Don't use it all that often, but it's kind of a nice extra feature. You got your dry hatch storage here. Then as I go around, you'll see my variety of 515 fishing stickers, my RoboHawk, and I've got some Saki fishing stuff on here as well. So the thing that's really nice with this dry hatch is that it locks and unlocks and has a nice seal. So in the dry hatch itself, there's a nice battery bag in here in case you were going to put a 12 volt in there, and there's plenty of storage space for any kind of snacks, drinks, etc. Like I said, I seal this up, block it, it's nice and tight. Going through the back here, I've got my Scotty rod holders here. The one thing that's really nice about these Old Town Predators, they have these brackets already built in to the kayak, and you can drill right into them. So you see I have a mount here and my rod holder in that mount. So there's a lot of customization possibilities there. Got some LED light strips here on the inside of the kayak, and I haven't wired those yet. One thing I've got up front here is my RoboHawk. Got plenty of these RoboHawk tethers. So you can see this one. This is a nice long one. So this is made for helping you stand up in the kayak if you need it. I've got some fish grippers on here. So if I'm messing around, particularly with catfish, I can use this. It's a little bit longer leash to grab them and hold on to while I'm messing around with my camera for pictures or anything like that. This is also good to pull the kayak if you're going through some dirt or some sand. Occasionally when I go down and fish Red Rock, I'll fish right off the beaches there and just park and be able to pull my kayak through some sand for the launch. And that's a really big lake, so obviously I don't want to kayak from a boat ramp and to get to where I want to go. So being able to pull it through some softer areas is a good perk. A couple other things I've got. This is just basically a little phone mount here. Built into the kayak is this nice kind of center console area that also comes out for extra space. It's got a nice bump board you can see for some measurement. And then this here sits in one of these mounts. So you see I got several mounts, one there, two there, one up here. And I've got a cup holder right here in the middle. And so I'm gonna put this is just a star mount, and connected to that, I've got another RoboHawk tether. This mount I use just for my phone, so I put my phone up here for some navigation or for pictures. If I get a nice fish, I can put it up there, set the timer, and get a good picture. Another RoboHawk tether here with a toothpick. This is good for hook removal. You can see it's got plenty of stretch to it, so I can be sitting down and remove that hook. Let's see, what else we got on here? So this is my anchor system, which is kind of thrifty, if you will. I've thought about getting a anchor wizard for a long time, but just have not broke down and spent the money. So instead, this is a retractable clothesline that is bolted into the mount, tied to a kettlebell, and it works really well. So it's not super fancy, but it works for me. Once again, have another RoboHawk tether. Can never have too many tethers. And this just ties my measuring tape and my scale right here, so it's easy access. I've got a net that I have underneath the seat here that stores real nice. You can see with the Old Town, the seats are super comfortable. And this actually has a couple different positions. Right now this is sit on top position, but you can actually set it down lower so you can sit lower in the kayak as well. I like sitting up higher, so I've got it in the high set, but it's super cushiony. And on the back side, you actually have some storage options here as well for tackle and things of that nature. And I'm gonna come back here to the back. You can see where I have that net there, just how much space I have underneath the seat itself if I want to put some stuff. Got an extra roller back here. Got some more 515 fishing stickers. I've got more of all these if anybody ever wants one. I've got a couple more brackets back here, some rails. And that's about it, but you can see there's plenty of space here even on the back side. Actually, I do have a crate I was gonna show. So when I go fishing, I use my rod holders, but I also use this tackle crate, and I put all my tackle actually in this crate itself, so I don't have a ton. And then you've got a couple pockets here up front for any kind of accessories and 2 additional rod holders. So today when I went fishing, for example, I had 2 ultralight rods up here and then 2 ice rods over here for vertical jigging. One thing that's nice here on the side of the chair, it's kind of a little accessory pocket. So I've got some ice plastics that fit in right here nice and easy. So when I'm vertical jigging with my ice stuff, it's right there for me to use. Last but not least, I suppose, is the hoist system itself. So these are the straps that go around the kayak, which then go to brackets in the ceiling. Those are on studs. So when I'm done with the kayak and done cleaning it, I can raise that up out of the way. That makes the wife happy, and it clears up a lot of space in the garage. So I hope this was a helpful video for some of you that are just interested in kayaks or maybe beginners to kayak fishing. Like I said, this is basically just some of the basics and some of the things I'm using to kayak fish. It's not overly complicated. But if you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear them. And I'd love to see your guys' setups as well. Tight lines.